What's going on, guys? This is Martyrs Brigade 99 coming to you once again with another session of Dark Souls commentary. Alright guys, so we're going to shy away from the arena, obviously. No organized duels. We're just going to do some random invasions / hosting. Right, because as you can see, I was able to do some raid invasions. In other cases, I was being invaded while I was waiting to invade other worlds. Right. So in the meantime, I'd just like to make an announcement. I'm thinking about returning with the Battle of the Build series. I really want to resurrect that. Now, for a lot of you guys that are not familiar with the channel, years ago, I created a Battle of the Build series. And the reason why I put that series together is because I was actually sick and tired of fighting the same builds all the time. You know, back in the day, the meta used to be basically Darkwood Grain Ring, Katana, and Great Combustion. Right now, even though a lot of you guys may say, okay, so what's the difference between the meta back then and the meta today? Well, I think there have been some slight changes. You know, whereas back in the day, you know, pretty much everyone stayed at or around 120 to 125. A lot of players today now have some influence from some of the Japanese players, right? From watching Nico streams. Some of them also participated in some of those Nico fight clubs. And back in those fight clubs, the Japanese, a lot of them used to play 135, right? And as a matter of fact, the Japanese are the ones, according to my experience, they pretty much started out with the Havelmom. So a lot of them would invade with either Havelmom, right, or 0 poise and like 30 wogs, right, or 0 poise and a large club hornet ring with, you know, in some cases even Darkwood Grain Ring, right? And we used to laugh at them. Right, but as time went on, I guess some Western players noticed some of what they perceived to be benefits of not only their playstyle, but also going up to 135. So we actually had a sub-community within the PvP community who felt like 135 was the answer. Right? Now, in my view, which is just an opinion, again, people who go to 135, they do not like making sacrifices. Now, what they will argue is there's no difference between 120 to 125 and 135. Okay. My counter argument to that is, well, if there's no difference, then why not just stay at 120 to 125? Right? The difference is you get more benefit from going to 135 than you do staying at 120 or 125. Now, how big or small that benefit is, well, it depends on what type of build you're making, right? Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going up. I'm just simply saying that, you know, if the argument is, you know, who cares because it makes no difference, my counter argument is, well, if it didn't make a difference, then why not just stay somewhere between 120 to 125? But be that as it may, so I'm thinking about bringing back the Battle of the Build series. So in order to participate, all you would have to do is give me a description of a build that you would like to showcase. You know, tell me why it's unique. You know, explain what exactly you would like to show off. That was an awesome parry right there. Very good parry. Let me know why it's unique. The only thing that I would ask is that you have the build at either 120 to 125 or level 100, right? Because I know there's a lot of players who would like to show off their arena builds. And for the players who like to go to 120 to 125, some players would like to show off whatever kind of unique builds that they're putting together, right? It can be any kind of build, you know, may it be a trolling build. You know, maybe it's a gimmicky build. Regardless of what the build is, I would like to do whatever I can to help spark player creativity. Because I don't think anyone can deny right now that you pretty much play against and see the same old builds. Right? Either it's the Kumo Mom, the Chain Mom, the Havel Mom, or you see various members of the Ouroboros Brigade, right? And there's two variations of the Ouroboros Brigade, you know. They are either the Gold Tracer Brigade or the DMB3 Brigade. They have two factions. And the funny thing about it is, a lot of those guys are one-trick ponies, right? Because those builds are actually very easy to play against. Now, some of the experienced players, you know, they don't play as sloppily as some of the copycats do. And they can be a bit more challenging to play against. But a lot of those players, let me tell you something. You want to counter a DMB, you know, a Ouroboros Brigade. This is what you do. Put on the flip ring. Find you a spear. Space them out. GG. Right? Another suggestion. Throw on your little high-speed black iron or giants. Get you a halberd, a Baldur side sword, equip the Leo ring. GG. And you want to know why? Because a lot of these members of the Ouroboros Brigade, they're one-trick ponies, and they all play the same. Run up to you, R1 spam. If your poise is low, you know, if you have low poise, you will have a problem with it, because after one or two hits, you're staggered. If you have high poise, one way to humble them down really quick is to hit them with the Leo ring counter. Right? Because they don't tactically R1 spam. They just R1 spam until their entire stamina bar has been exhausted. But there are many ways to counter them. All right? So, like I said before, I know I'm tired of playing a lot of these same old builds, and I'm sure some of you guys are tired of playing against some of these same old builds. So I'm going to do whatever I can to help spark player creativity. So, you have a unique build somewhere around level 100. 120 to 125. Give me a description in the comments section. Tell me why you think it's unique, and then later on I'll try to hook up with you on PSN, and then we can schedule some duels, and then I'll show them off in the video. Now another thing, can some of you Fextra Life nerds or Reddit nerds, or you know, whoever you guys who have all these big voices in Dark Souls, I mean, can we somehow establish what the quote-unquote designated dueling area is? It seems like a lot of new players lack PvP etiquette. You know, there's a lot of times when I'm in the township, you know, I'm trying to brush up on my PvP. You know, I may hit the dried finger, or I may summon multiple reds, and it's kind of like if one red see me fighting someone else, to them that's just an invitation for them to jump in. It's like, dude, I summoned you, right? Like, why are you really gonna gank me? I'm looking for multiple fights, and hopefully if I beat the first red, then I can fight against you and maybe have some, you know, similar success. So it seems like, I don't know if these are new players, I don't know if these are kids, but whatever the case may be, it seems like we've lost a lot of etiquette. Now, dude, you want to gank? Go gank all day long in the forest. Go do some random invasions. But designated dueling areas are for duels. So can we please somehow establish what the designated dueling area is? Now, you know, from my experience, and obviously I can't speak for everyone else, but you get like either one or two things. You go to the Berg, you know, and you get all the Havel moms, Chain moms, you know, or the Kumo moms, you know, the giant moms. Or, you know, if you don't get that, you go to the township and you're getting ganked by reds, right? And that crap gets it. Oh, here we go. Another one-trick pony. Another one-trick pony. Hornet Ring Great Club. But guess what? You know why I call these nerds one-trick pony? Because that's all. Look at them. That's all they know. That's all they can go for. Lock BS. Guess what? There's a tactic against that. Either you can kick, right? Either you can pull back on your controller and counter backstab like I did that try hard, right? Or in some of these other cases I have found, especially when you use like a slow. Oh, we got another one. Let's see. Oh, we got a DMB3 Brigade. Okay, so let's see how this player is going to play. I can almost guarantee he's going to play just like everyone. Use his buff, R1 spam. It's going to come. Watch. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, he's got to use his Wog. Here we go. No, here we go. There we go. See, these players are so easy to play against because most of them are sloppy. They are really sloppy. They look for their favorite streamer, favorite uploader, right? And they try to copy the success that they see their streamer or uploader have. But these guys are one-trick ponies, as I always say. You get someone who like to BS fish, counter BS them. Kick them when you see them trying to lock BS you. Or unlock and parry behind your back. Right? You run into these DMB3 or Gold Tracer Brigade, you know, type of guys. R1 spammers. Get a flip spear. Get a Leo ring halberd. Right? And space them out. Right? Those R1 spammers get real humble when you hit them for a counter hit for at least 750 with the Leo ring. They get real humble. Let's see what we got right here. What is this? Oh, Fury Sword. Oh, R1 spammer. Once again. Watch this. This guy's going to be easy to deal with. See? Dude, you can't R1 spam yourself into success in all cases. It may work in some cases, but it will not work in all cases. Oh, we got another DMB brigade. Let's see how sloppy this guy is. Up. Once again. All day. All day. You guys rely so much on your buffs, so much on your hornet rings that you do not focus on the basics. Whatever. It is what it is. Let's see what this guy's got. As a matter of fact, watching some of these matches, you guys are taking me off topic. Let's see. Oh, okay, so this guy's experienced. He didn't fall for that. But he's going to do the classic two-handed running R1, it looks. Okay, and he's got a lot of... Well, he doesn't have a lot. He probably has at least 31. But guess what? I can parry, nerd. I can parry. So none of that crap really matters. Oh, typical R1 spammer. Let's see how far this gets him. Yep, parry every time. One-trick ponies. One other thing for a lot of you guys who are new to Dark Souls, maybe you're not really familiar with the poise system. Listen, you want to fight against the average R1 spammer who's using either a Falcon or the Gold Tracer. Tank what hit, and you immediately parry the second hit. But once again, as I explained in the last video, first you need to get familiar with the poise breaks. Now, this will not always work because the experienced R1 spammer know tactics against the parry method, right? They know tactics. They know their correct tactic against it. So, like I said, tanking what hit and parrying the second will not always work. So best case scenario, I would say Darkroot Grain Ring and Flip Spear, right? Preferably with a Grass Crest Shield, if you can, right? If your build allows. Or in other cases, you can just go my route, right? If you're using a mid-rolling high poise build, you can also equip the Leo Ring, a Halberd, Gargoyle Halberd, what else? Or any other long thrusting, you know, weapon that will outspace your opponent. And just hit them for counters. Right? They'll eat a few slices of humble pie and they will think twice about R1 spamming when they run up to you. So that's about it. Short video this time. I didn't really have anything special. Right? Just wanted to do some Darkroot invasions, have a little fun. So hey, if you guys got any unique builds out there and you want to showcase them, put them in the comments section and then I'll hook up with you. And hey, until next time, Martyr's Brigade is